guys, this is Kristen Wondy on Twitter or Tumblr, and since yesterday I walked in yes, 8 miles to go to the comic book store to pick up Superman Wonder Woman number 5. Let's just say we got the fight that we knew we were gonna get. Fiora versus Wonder Woman, and Wonder Woman whooped everybody's ass. It's like, that's how I'm talking about. Everybody got beat. But let's actually get down to the nitty-gritty of how good this book really was. This was really good this month. I'm so proud of Charles Soule, Tony Daniels. If reading this does not make you really love Superman being with Wonder Woman, I do not know what to tell you. I really don't. And at the end, we've got a little sneak, well, not really a sneak peek, but you probably already know about Superman Doomed. Oh my god, I am so excited. I am so excited. Okay, let's start off with where the book obviously starts off. It starts off with Diana going home to Themyscira, trying to, clear her head and figure out, where does her and Superman stand in their relationship, how they're feeling with each other, how confused she is kind of, because she's like, I love him, but he has this double life, and I don't need one, I don't really have anyone to protect that's going to get really hurt by, having a double life like he does. But, she talks to her mom, which I thought was really sweet. And she's like, I'm sorry for not saving you. And I'm sorry for not coming over more often to see you guys. But I really loved it. I think that it played out really well. The art is beautiful and phenomenal. But she wanders off from where Hippolyta got frozen with her hand stuck out where here. It's like, that's for banging my husband. And you find out that the Doom's Door, which is still technically part of canon, I was like, here's Doom's Door. Something broke out. Something had gotten out. And Dinah's fighting this thing. She beats it. She pushes it back in the Doom's Door and locks it using the lasso. I was like, so she's lasso-less. I'm like, shit, she's screwed. And let's go talk about Clark. Well, Clark, as we saw in the last book, Fiora had come right out of the Phantom Zone, and Clark was trying to figure out what the hell Zod was doing. Zod broke out, all this chaos. So in all of the chaos that's going on in the Fortress of Solitude, Fiora and Zod get away. Oh my god. And Clark punches something in the face. It was kind of funny. He's like, fuck. He's like, oh shit, I let him get away. So we get Batman. He calls Batman for backup and says, I need you to track these 2 Kryptonians and we need to find them quickly. So he finds them, and somehow they're like, I think there's the way the landscape looks, it's somewhere in the Mediterranean, because the little villages on the hill. I was like, the villages on the hill and the whitewashed things, they're somewhere in the Mediterranean. I want to say it's like Crete or Greece or something like that, or Cyprus, one of those really pretty islands that you want to go to when it looks like that outside. But Clark engages Fiora and Zod and gets his ass whooped. And someone's like, oh, they're weakening Superman. I was like, no, they're not weakening him, but they're emphasizing that he's not trained. Hence the fact in Man of Steel, we saw that Clark did so much damage. Oh my god. Because he's not a trained fighter. Zod and Fiora double team him, which is awesome. And the sheer fact that they're trained warriors and he's not trained to fight at all. He just uses brute strength. But when you match brute strength with brute strength, it kind of balances it out that you have nothing. So Diana comes in and helps him out. She whoops Fiora's ass. She whoops Zod's ass. And then all of a sudden, Clark's in Zod's arms and Fiora's in Diana's. And she's like, you hurt him, I kill her. So Zod's like, okay, nobody dies this day. Today. But the future, your ass is grass, and me, Zod, you'll be kneeling before me. And they kind of do like a trade-off. Diana gets Clark and Zod gets Fiora, and it's kind of off. And that's where it ends. Nobody dies. And Clark's like, no one can die. No one. And Diana's like, not today. Because she knows Fiora, Zod, you're done. She's got you. She's got your number. You're dead. Just know, you mess with Clark, you're dead. That's where it ends. Yet again, I hate cliffhangers. I'm so angry. No cliffhangers, please. Soule, don't do this to sister, because I'm all excited and it's like, oh, and It did kind of feel short. I don't do ratings. It was good. Thumbs way up. But also, one of the things I thought was really, really cute is that we find out that Diana actually knows how to speak Kryptonian. I was like, if that doesn't say you love a guy that you're putting the effort and time to learn about his language and his culture, that's just love. Aww. Enough about that. Let's go on to the really cool news that I read about today. I saw the art. Holy shit, Clark looks like Doomsday. I was like, damn, dude. In May, they're doing I think it's going to be kind of like the death of Superman, which really hasn't really been done since like the last time they really killed him and took the time and effort to make that the focal point. But we know that the Doomsday equals death, and Doomsday is going to kill Clark. But the thing that's really fascinating about this picture that we see by Tony Daniels, and I think another artist did another version of it where you see like Doomsday and got Clark's cape in his mouth and stuff. It's like, oh, that got nasty. But Superman Doom, something happens to Superman during the battle, and he ends up looking like Doomsday. I mean, he looks like it's Paradise Found. When Paradise Found, and he gets turned into a Doomsday-like character by Cersei. That's how he looks. He's got the spikes popping out of his armor, on his jaws, and the spikiness of the horny thingies on his head. And it is going to be a crossover between Action Comics and Wonder Woman and Superman Wonder Woman in May. Holy shit. Because Diana has to deal with the fact that her boyfriend, her lover, is fucking Doomsday. And what is she going to have to do? It's like, you know, the little snippet, it said, like, you know, will Diana have to kill her lover in order to save him? I'm like, holy shit. Mind just blown. I'm like, really? Really? I can't wait till May to go pick my copy up. If I can reserve it and get a special edition, totally gonna get it. So it's going to be a crossover between Action Comics and Superman and Wonder Woman. And I do think that Superman Doomed starts in May. There might be some more stuff, but I know that edition, Superman 1 number 8, May. Late birthday present to myself. It'll be like 2 weeks late, but it's okay. Yay! That's so exciting. Also, in other really good news, a really interesting news. Last week I picked up Loki Agents of Asgard. It was really funny because he's in the bathroom singing a song from one of my favorite musicals, Wicked. He's singing The Wizard and I. I was like, Loki, you have great taste in musicals. It was really funny because he's singing in the shower and like the All-Mother show up. I'm like, I'd be creeped out. Also, in the next issue, we get to see Amara's sister. I'm like, do Loki with Amara so that they can get the hint in the Marvel Universe to make that shit happen. Because I want someone to kill Jane Foster off and Darcy because they're not essential to the story and they annoy me. I like Thor with Sif because it's kind of cute that she's kind of like all awkward around him. She's like, yeah, you're cute, but you're with that whore that's immortal. I know, it might happen if people complain enough. So hopefully that will. But seriously, Loki Agents of Asgard, pick it up. It was actually a really good read. It's the first one, so it was kind of slow. But the funny part is Thor chucked the hammer out of the window of the Avengers like tower and like hit Loki from outside. He's like, I smell something. It just out the window. Priceless. It has a little dark sense of humor. Also in really cool news, Fox is doing a show called Gotham, which is based on, you know, Batman and stuff. And we have Commissioner Gordon. It's actually the guy from the OC. He's from like Southland, but I was like, he's the dude from the OC for me. I used to like that show back in the day. And he's playing Commissioner Gordon. They've cast the villains that are going to show up for sure is going to be the Penguin. I was like, oh, they're going old school with the Penguin. I was like, oh snap. I really don't know much about this show, but I'm already kind of hyped for it because it's Batman. Who doesn't want to see that? It's like John Constantine is gonna get his own show. I'm like, I'm so hyped for that, because it's like anybody who the movie was weird and it was kind of like probably nothing like Hellblazer, but it kind of got me into it, and I read a few books and I was like, this guy is a hoot. Well, yeah, in his weird British kind of way, and it's pretty much like you can't go wrong with someone that's a chain smoker, that's like a magician and stuff. Well, a magic user. It's kind of cool. Well, enough about this. We're gonna end on the fan fiction note. As I said, I listed a few, like I have a thing plus a thing, like some story ideas that I had come up with. Kingdom Come is gone because I can't touch it. I love Kingdom Come too much to damage the awesomeness of it. But I did think of something else at the end of 1, because 1 is done. There is no next chapter. It was a 4-part thing and it's the finished. But I'm not finished playing in that universe. So watch for new sections or sequels, because they're not technically not together at the end of it. So you have to see how they get together. You know, how does he react with her being in the Fortress of Solitude? How does the world react to them being together? How does Lex, it's Lex, that's the thing that just did it. I was like, I wonder how Lex would react to seeing all of this stuff go down in his own city. It'll be good. So stay tuned for that. Don't worry, more is coming. I'm going to try to get it out by Friday, because I've got to go back and fix a few things, add a few things, and actually finish the chapter. And I think that's it. I think that's awesome. So you guys have a safe, be safe, unless if you're up on the East Coast like me and you're having to deal with that. Not fun. And also, happy early Valentine's Day. My Valentine's 6 hours away, back at home. So, since I can't have a nice one, I hope everybody else does. See you guys soon. Bye.